13, 7th grade, an age when most kids are joining the soccer team, working on science fair projects, going to their first school dance. Not me. It started when I was younger. Strange men coming into our home, led through the door by my mother. I lost track of how many there were. My mother searching for love, showing me that this was the way to find it. Until one day, one of these grown men went where grown men shouldn't go, and he did to my young body what grown men shouldn't do. I told my mother about it. Surely she would make it stop. Surely she would make him leave, tell me this would never ever happen again. Surely she would choose me. She didn't. I told her and she didn't protect me. I told her and she didn't make it stop. Again and again she chose someone else, something else. Again and again, grown men took their turn going where grown men shouldn't go. So by the time I turned 13, I wasn't joining the soccer team. I wasn't working on any science fair project or going to my first school dance. I was leaving, going to new cities, using drugs, having sex with men I'd never met. And just like that, that was my life. Days marched past, and I sold my body to strangers. I did things, saw things no child should ever have to do or see. And as I grew into a woman, I did these things, saw these things again and again. I witnessed people getting beaten, raped. I had guns pulled on me. I was thrown out of cars year upon year, and it became too much. It became too much, and I wanted a way out. Who would help me? I couldn't do this anymore. Who would choose me? There had to be a different way. I tried to leave and things got worse. The threats, the abuse, I got in trouble with the law. Law enforcement saw me as part of the problem instead of recognizing that I was in need of help. The system labeled me a criminal, failing to acknowledge my victimization, the constant exploitation, the ongoing abuse. None of the grown men who purchased my childhood had been held accountable for their crimes. But here I stood, labeled a sex offender, viewed by the system as the lowest of the low, all the while wishing that someone, anyone, would listen to me, believe in me, help me find a way out. But even if I could leave, where could I go? There was no one. So I stayed. A slave to this life, I stayed. A life that had not been my choice, it had been chosen for me. Until one day, one FBI agent listened. One FBI agent acknowledged what had been done to me. And a new group of people in Knoxville chose me, stood for me, gave me hand to walk away from the abuse, away from the threats, away from that terrifying and lonely life. And now Knoxville is my home. 33. An age when most adults are working a steady job, coming home to a home, spending time with people who love them, celebrating promotions, achieving new goals, learning to bake. I want to be a chef someday. Did you know? I am 33 years old now, and I am doing all of those things.